Today we are going to see about the functions. Functions are nothing but a small set of codings. In the functions, we are going to have a very big program that split it into a small set of programs and executed. Before that, in the introduction part, we are having the concept of algorithm. What is algorithm? Step-by-step procedure is an algorithm. Why we need to have this algorithm? It uses any programming language to solve this step-by-step procedure. It is very helpful to the programmers. Now we are going to have the concept of subroutines. What is subroutine? It is a basic building blocks of computer programs. It is going to have a particular task repeatedly will be executed. That is subroutine. Subroutine is also called as a functions. Now, functions, it is a unit of code contains many kinds of inputs. It is a unit of code means I'm going to have a very big problems, and that problems it's split it into a small set of codings, and it is going to have a many kinds of inputs. This inputs may be a variance and the expressions. This variance and expressions going to give a outputs, going to give a appropriate outputs. In this function part, we are going to have a concept of function definition. Function definition means distinct syntactic blocks and expressions. Definition means distinct syntactic blocks expressions. First, what is function definition? It is going to have a return type, function name, and the parameter list. This is a function definition. On that, we are going to have a block of statements to be executed repeatedly or continuously. That is function. Now, I am going to have parameters and arguments. What is parameter and what is argument? Now, parameter list we are having here. On this, we are going to have a parameters and arguments. Parameters means variables used in a function definition is a parameters. And the argument where we calling the function is called a arguments. The values which are passed to a function definition. We are having two different types of parameter without type, parameter with type. Parameter without type means it is not having a data type. And next one, it is going to have a data type. I am going to give you the set of codings here. Requires b is equal to 0, returns a to the power of b. Let rect power a b equals, if b is equal to 0, then 1, else a star power a b is equal to 1. In this, b is a variable. B is a variable, and in this we are going to have a precondition and the post condition. Precondition is a requires. Precondition means requires. If I am going to check b is greater than or equal to 0. This is precondition. And post condition means returns. Returns is nothing but it is going to return a value, return the power of b. So b is a variable, and I am going to have a precondition and the post conditions. And in this, I am not having any data types should be specified here. I doesn't specify any data types in this following codings. Now I am going to just enter the data type in the same set of codings. That is, here I am having a requires b greater than 0. On that, I am having a int b int is equal to. So this int is a data type. So if expression has a type int, if the function returns type also int, the expression is going to be a integer value, means my output is also going to be a integer value. This is a parameters with type, and previous one is called as a parameter without type. Next, we are going to see how to declare the syntax of a function definition. Function definition. Now I am having a function syntax for the function definition. I am having a let keyword and rect function name a1, a2, a1 is equal to k. the definition of a introduced by the keyword let. Introduced in the let keyword let. And rec fn is a variable indicating a identifier. Fn is a variable indicating a identifier. A1 to an are the variables. A1 to an are the variables indicating the identifiers used as a parameters. A1 to an is a parameters. The rec is a required function to be a recursive function. The rec is nothing but the recursive function. Otherwise, it may be omitted. If it is not a recursive function, means we can omit this rec. So once again, I am repeating. Let is a keyword we are going to use for the name of the function. Rec is a recursive function. Fn is a function name. A1, A2, An are the variables indicating the identifiers used as a parameter. Okay, the function which calls itself is called a recursive function. What is recursive function? The function which call itself is called a recursive function. Okay, now let us see an example for the function definitions. Okay, how to write a function. Here I am having requires x greater than or equal to 0. Let rec even x is equal to 0 or add x minus 1 return even. Requires x is greater than or equal to 0. Let add x is equal to x not equal to 0 and even x minus 1 return odd. In this definition, in this example, what we are having? We are having a function requires. What I need to require? What I needed x is greater than or equal to. I need to check first. On that, even x is my what function name. On that, x is equal to 0 or odd x minus 1. Return even. X is equal to 0 means it is a even number and it checks odd x minus 1. Odd is another function name given in the below itself. So on that, x is not equal to 0 and even x minus 1. So it returns a odd and here it returns a even. That's all. So this is a function codings for creating a recursive function. Next one, we are having a syntax for the function types. X to y, x1 to y, x2 to y, and next x1 to infinity xn up to y. X1, y are variables. X and y is the type of a function that gets an input of type x and returns output of type y. That is x and y. First one, x and y returns a x and y are two variables. X is a input and y is a output. Next we are having a x1, x2, y. Now I am going to have a x1 as a second input, x2 as a second returns and y returns the output. X1 and x2 I am going to have a two inputs and it going to return a y as a what output. Next we are having a x1 up to xn. So here also x1 and the xn is going to be a input, y it's going to be a output. So I am able to write this type of functions in this format also. I can't understand, ma'am, what you are trying to say. That nothing, ma. I am trying to say how we are going to declare a function. That's all. Okay. Functions, definitions, and the functions types may be like this also. That's all. Next, we are going to have interfaces and implementations. What is interface and implementations? Before that, what is interface? Interface is defines an object but won't actually do. Interface means it's going to have only the definition. It doesn't going to do anything. That is interface. And next we are going to have a implementation. Implementation is a definition of the interface. It is going to carry out the functions. Okay, this is a difference between the interfaces and the implementations. What are the characteristics of a interfaces? Before that, what is interface?